Hey guys, what's up? My name's Alicia. I hope that you enjoy this video and you'll subscribe before you leave. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my February unboxing. I resubscribed to BoxyCharm. I had been subscribed for years, and then I just thought the quality of the products was going down and I just wasn't loving the things that I was getting in there. So I quit that subscription. I continued Ipsy. And I just thought that Ipsy was kind of killing it. I thought that they were doing a whole lot better than BoxyCharm. Then when Ipsy bought BoxyCharm, I was like, okay, I'll give them another shot. You know what I mean? So the price of the box, I believe, is $27.99. This is the base box. I did upgrade this month for March and get the premium. So I think I may be getting the regular March and the premium March because I'm pretty sure my card was charged twice, but so I'm not sure how that works. But the price of the base box is $27.99, and then with taxes, it's like $30. And then the premium, I think, is around $40, $40, $42, something like that. But anyway, having said all of that, we're going to go ahead and get into this unboxing. I did try on some of these products as well, so you'll see some demos with a few of them. But this is what it looks like. Now, every one comes with a card, and it kind of has like the theme. It has the products on here, the price, a little bit about what each product is supposed to do. So yeah, we will get into this, but this one is Be My Glamentine, and of course I told you it was the February box. So the packaging on this, I feel like is not nearly as good as Ipsy. Like, all you have are these little papers in here. But anyway, this is what this box looks like. Now, this one came with an extra product because I was resubscribing, so I used like a little discount code. There were two different things you could have gotten for free. There was this, and then I think there was like some kind of skincare product. I remember I wanted the other one, but this was the only one that was available still because I did resubscribe later into the month. So this is the Illamasqua eyeshadow palette here. I did look this up online because it is not on my card. Again, it is not part of the box. This is just an extra that came with resubscribing, or if you subscribe, there's generally a code or two that you can look up to get a free product. So look into that before you subscribe if you haven't already and are interested. But I looked this up on Illamasqua's website. It is like, I don't know where they're based out of, but it was not in US currency. But the price on there was like 39 euros, I believe. But I did find this, which is a respectable website. You know, I feel comfortable purchasing off of that website, and this was $50 US. So the brand in general does have a few different variations of eyeshadow palettes. This is their like most like neutral one, I would say, most everyday one. This is the Unveiled palette. And again, I wasn't that excited to be getting this, but actually performed very well. I'm going to go ahead and insert a demo using this to create this eye look. So this is the palette here. You are getting a variety of mattes, satins, as well as like metallic shimmers in here. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a swatch. So this is the palette all swatched out. As you could tell, these shimmers were so buttery smooth. I think those are pretty intense shine actually. And then you have got just a bunch of neutral mattes. You could do a beautiful like brown smoky eye with this palette. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get in with the eye look. All right, so just to mention, you have got a very small little mirror on this palette. Just, you know, something to note. I just rammed that eyeshadow right there. Anyway, I do like how you can fold this back and hold the palette like this. I just think it's so much more comfortable like in your hand actually using it, because generally I always have like a little handheld mirror that I'm using. And then I do have a mirror like standing up in front of me as well. So I like when palettes are like this because I just think they're easier to use. I think I'm actually going to go in with my finger first, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. Let me get my insert so I can see what color that is. Distinct is the color that I'm going in with. And it is just like this rose gold type of a color, and I think it looks very similar to what my shirt looks like. Does anybody else do that? Like match your makeup to what you're wearing? I do that like every day. All right, so I'm just putting this all over the lid. You guys know me, it's nothing like crazy. I like very simple, pretty looks is what I'm trying to do. All right, now I'm gonna do a trick where I use the same shade, but I'm gonna use 2 different size brushes to try to get like some more dimension. So I'm going to go into this like mauve-y matte shade here. That is the shade Honor. A lot picks up on here, guys, so just be aware of that. This is my first time with Illamasqua eyeshadows, but honestly, I'm pretty impressed. I think that the shape of that palette is pretty annoying. I would have much preferred if it was just like a square palette. As far as storing it, it makes it a little bit harder to store, but it's performing really good, and I think the quality of those eyeshadows were actually pretty good upon swatching them. All right, now I'm going in with just a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to go like directly into the crease. And I really like doing this trick, like using the same color but different shaped brushes. Like whenever it's more compact, I just feel like you can get a little bit more depth. Of course, the precision, but I think it just makes it look so well blended and just seamless. And it's super simple to do. All right, I have wiped this brush off, but this was just that first blending brush that we used. And I think I'm going to go into this creamy shade here and kind of put that under my brow bone. And this is the shade Spirit. Okay, now for the final step, I'm going to take this dark plummy type of a brown shade, and I'm going to put that all along the upper lash line. This is the shade Empower. And I always start at this outer edge over here. And by the time I get to like the middle of my lid, I like to have this like going into the lashes. I just think it makes it look so much more, again, blended. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do. It really enhances the lash line, makes your lashes look a whole lot thicker. So that's really why I like doing that trick. But I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup and catch up the other eye. All right, I figured we would finish up the lower lash line now that I've got like most of my other makeup done, just really quick. I'm gonna put this shade all over the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna take a little pencil brush. Again, this is the shade Honor. And I'm just putting this all over the lower lashes. Okay. Then I'm going to take the same little liner brush that I used up top, and I'm going to go back into this like dark plummy brown shade. That is the shade Empower. And I'm just going to put this as close as I can to the lower lashes, and I'm just going to kind of smudge this on like the outer third. Okay. Love the way that that looks. All right, and then I wiped this brush off. I'm going to go back into that same little pencil brush. I'm going to go back into that creamy shade, which again is the shade Spirit. And I'm just going to pop this on the inner corner of the eye. I honestly don't think that this shade does too much. I think it's pretty brightening, like in a very natural type of a way. I think you could even like set concealer and stuff down with this because it's such a smooth powder, but I feel like it's brightening at the same time. I kind of want to try it for that. But yeah, I think it looks beautiful, just kind of to smooth and brighten out that inner corner just a bit as well. Okay, so again, this is the colors on this eyeshadow palette. These shades performed so beautifully, and actually on the back of this palette, the shade names are on there for the top row and the bottom row. So you actually do not have to keep this insert. I am going to be getting rid of that. But yeah, these shadows performed amazing. So easy to blend out. These shimmers are actually pretty intense. I picked the least intense one to put on my lids just because of the colors that I was wearing today. I thought that this would look nice. But some of these other shades are a whole lot more intense as far as the shine goes, and they were so buttery. I think that the quality of this palette is really good, and it's one that you kind of just want to pick up because it's so easy to use, if that makes sense. But yes, I love the assortment of the mattes that they picked out. The mattes performed amazing, the ones that I used. Again, I would like to use this as like a setting powder for under the eyes and see how that works because it's so brightening and smooth. But obviously, really like this. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the products that actually came with the box. So I'm gonna go through these in like the order that I used them. And I did use all of these products today. All right, so first up is a hair mask. This came from Style Dry, which I have never heard of. This is not a very expensive mask. It is the Coconut and Fig Hair Mask, and it's got coconut oil and maru butter. The butter that's in the Physicians Formula stuff, you know, I can't pronounce that. But anyway, this retails for $16.95 and you're getting 3.03 ounces. I feel like that's a pretty common like hair mask size. I will say that I think it performed actually pretty good. It feels like whenever I was like putting this in my hand, I didn't really like it that much just off of my initial first impressions. This is what it looks like here, but it smells good, but it kind of just smells like one of those like cheap, like store brand lotions. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like that come in those like kits at Christmas. But when I put this on my hair, it actually felt so good. It is really like a gel like formula whenever you put it on. It feels like it's really like sinking into your hair follicles. And I will say, I gotta get something to wipe this off. I liked it. My hair feels really soft, like I said, but I also feel like it's kind of like weighed down more than it normally is. Like it just looks flatter on top than it normally does. And I use this just like how I use any of my other hair masks. I put the majority of it, you know, from mid-length down, and then just whatever is left on my hands, I kind of put on the crown just because I don't use conditioners when I'm using a hair mask. So, but yeah, I mean, it was good. It just, I don't know, I'll have to continue to use it. This is, again, the first time that I did use this. And I also used my Keratis, I think is the name of it, the primer for your hair. So, but I always use that and it never, like my hair doesn't usually look this flat. So, I'm thinking that it's this, but it's okay. It's all right. It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing that I would go out and repurchase. So there you go. Okay, next up, I tried another Aceology mask. So this is like the third box in a row. Like I got 2 from Ipsy and then I got 1 in this BoxyCharm mask from Aceology. I feel like I'm gonna have their whole collection soon. Now I am glad that I'm getting different ones. At least I'm getting different ones. I got a brightening one. This is like a detoxifying one, and then I got a moisturizing vitamin sheet mask. I think I got 4 of those. So I am glad that I'm getting different ones. However, I guess maybe this is a really popular brand or something right now. I don't know, but this is Aceology. This is the Detoxifying Treatment Mask, and this is $69. So let's read about what this says. It says it is a supercharged health retreat for congested skin, working to draw out blackheads and impurities and clear clogged pores with skin-loving charcoal. The charcoal's antibacterial and purification powers are unrivaled with any other detoxifying ingredient when it comes to extracting sebum and dirt, and the antioxidant-laden botanicals balance and protect the skin for a poreless and flawless texture. Now, what I thought was interesting about this mask, and this retails, I don't remember if I said, $69. That is pricey, okay? This is 2.19 fluid ounces. This is what the actual container looks like. As you can tell, as I mentioned, I said I used this today. So you can tell about how much you use every time you use this mask. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 uses, I would say, 6, 7 uses. But anyway, this actually surprised me. This is what the actual mask looks like here. And as you can tell, it is like one of those latexy type of mask. So I do feel like you have to use quite a bit of this product to really get like an even coating on your face. I don't really like the process of applying these, but anyway, you put this on your face, you let it sit for 30 minutes, and then you peel it off. I, for one, am not that big of a fan of peel-off mask, and for detoxifying, I'm thinking more of like clay and charcoal masks that you wash off, not ones that you like peel off. But having said that, this mask came off in one piece, which is unheard of. So I did really like that. Having said that, it was also pretty painful in some areas, like around the eye area in particular, like this region. Such a tender area, and maybe I just shouldn't put this mask there, but I do feel like it kind of is painful, even like around your jawline area. There is painful. So the peel off mask in general are not my favorite. Having said that, my pores did look really, really good after I used this. I did feel like my skin was looking good. I don't know if that was just because blood was rushing to the surface of my skin because it was literally being like ripped. I don't know if that had something to do with it as far as just like the glow that I was getting, but regardless, I do like the results, the instant results that I had using this product, and I will continue to use it. Next up, I got a product that I'm not really used to getting in subscription boxes, and that is this Bali Balm Pineapple Lip Scrub. This lip scrub retails for $23. It says this rich ingredient sugar scrub is packed with juicy pineapple fragrance and exfoliating sugarcane crystals to gently buff and polish away dead skin cells, plus an extra smoothing blend of the finest botanicals. The super hydrating coconut oil and aromatic mix of cinnamon, orange, and vanilla essential oils will leave your lips soft and supple. Now, I did use this today. It is a very gentle scrub. This is what it looks like here. And you're getting 15 milliliters of product. I don't know. It seems like a pretty big container, honestly. But it does smell like pineapple. You definitely can tell that there's other fragrances in there. Like I can pick up the orange. But yeah, it smells heavenly. Very gentle. All I did was just tissue this off whenever I was done, and my lips did feel very smooth and just hydrated. So I will say that I don't think it's like anything, again, revolutionary. The little scrubbies in here were actually very like delicate. I feel like it could have been a little bit rougher for me personally, but yeah, I mean, it's a good scrub. I will continue to use it. It's not something that I would like have went out and bought, but I do like it. And again, that was $23. Okay, next up is a product that is my favorite in the whole box. This is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. This retails for $34, and I have used this before. Honestly, I had never read the directions, so I wasn't using it in the correct way, but having done that, holy shit ski, that is the only highlight that I have anywhere on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert a demo. Okay, so here is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. Now, this is kind of like a, it's kind of in between like a makeup and a skincare product. I need something to get this open. All right, this retails for $34 for the full size. I love this component. It is so beautiful. And you pop that off, you have got this little dropper here. I don't remember if I mentioned, but this retails for $34. This is just so adorable in the full size. So if you are not wearing makeup, you can put this all over your face as like a final step. So after you've put on any serums or moisturizers, this would be your final step. If you are wearing makeup, it says to dab a little bit of this evenly all over the high points of your face. And it also says that you can put this on the center of your lids. So I am just going to put a little pump of this on the back of my hand. It smells like watermelon. It smells really nice. I love the smell of watermelon. I love watermelon itself. All right, so I'm hoping though that this does not like take up any of my makeup. So I am just like kind of smoothing this out on the back of my hand because I want it to be very even on my finger, and I'm just putting a little bit of this all over the high points of my face, anywhere that I would normally apply highlighter. So I'm going to try this on the tip of my nose. And it's probably just going to give us like a glowy but very natural type of a look. I guess I'm going to put a little bit right here. A little bit right here. And then the rest, I'm going to put on my shoulders. I don't want to put too much, you know, I don't want it to be too much on my face. All right, I think that that is lovely. So yes, I love this product. I love how it performed. It was so easy to use, did not pick up my makeup. I feel like it's doing something for my skin, but at the same time, it just looks lovely. It just makes you look so youthful. And I love the packaging as well. So freaking pretty. I'm just gonna let this sit on my desk. But yeah, really, really love this. This made the box worth it for me. All right, and the last product. This is from Illamasqua as well. This is the Hydra Setting Spray. This retails for $26. I'm going to read you a little bit about it. This is infused with pea peptides rich in amino acids. Hydra Setting Spray will leave the skin feeling refreshed and moisturized. Sounds pretty dang good to me. This is what the actual bottle looks like here. Honestly, they could have done something better on the packaging. This packaging is just whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and insert a demo with this as well. All right, we are just going to ignore these brows. I got a little bit carried away. But anyway, this is the Hydra Setting Spray from Illamasqua. This retails for $26. It is 3.3 fluid ounces. This is supposed to lock in your makeup with a flawless dewy finish, so it says. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Honestly, the packaging is just, it's whatever. It looks kind of boring and plain and kind of ugly to me, to be honest with you. I think they could have done something better than this. But anyway, just in case, I'm gonna give it a little shake. We're gonna go ahead and see what kind of mister this is. Okay, pretty fine mist. So I am just going to set all over my face. Actually a little bit intense whenever you're spraying it on. It's very moist, I will say. Like, a lot of product comes out. There's no need to spray your face like 8 times. Like those, like 3 or 4 that I did were perfect. But yeah, I definitely will say it is like giving me some dew. I already had some dew going, but this definitely like added to it and enhanced it. Okay guys, so that is everything that I got in my February BoxyCharm box. I already know one thing that's coming in my March box because you get to pick it. So like before your next box comes out, there's always like a choice day, and then there's always like a drop shop as well. And quarterly, the drop shop is like a mega drop shop sale. Other than that, it's just a drop shop sale. I think during the quarterly ones, maybe you get like a deeper discount. But anyway, I know that that just happened in February, the mega one. So I guess it's gonna be, what, May before that happens again? Yes, but for the month of March, the item that I picked by choice, the Rare Beauty, I think it was the Luminizing Primer. If not, it was the Poreless one, obviously. But anyway, one of those primers. Not a huge value, but honestly something that I like and am interested in getting. But yeah, the product total of the stuff that came in this February box, not the free item, but the other items, totaled to $168.95. And again, that drafted my credit card for like $30 and something. It was under $31. So I love this box. This one product was $34. So again, that makes this box worth it for me. Other than that, I really liked this setting spray. I think it actually performed really well. It looks really nice and glowy, very dewy on the skin. This retails for $26. And then, I mean, I really like these other 2 items as well. I will continue to use, actually, I will continue to use all of these things. But yeah, I mean, I think that this box was actually really good. My least favorite item is this hair mask. And again, that's just because my hair is kind of looking flat and I do think it's this. But anyway, I do love this free gift as well. Made it even that much nicer this month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're subscribed to BoxyCharm or if you plan on subscribing down below. If there's anything else you guys want to see from me, please let me know. I would love to hear it. And I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.